Hello, 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 hello. That is not feedback, that's just me talking. Hey everyone. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate it a bunch. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes late. Don't tell nobody. But here we are. I'm Adam with RecordKrate, and it's time for another live sell. I was looking at the schedule and I got these things planned for a few days in a row. I'm going to sneak over to, I brought my computer to make it a little easier to read. So I'm going to sneak over to YouTube so I can take a look. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see, where's me? Whoa! Okay, looks like I'm live. Hey everybody. Hey TARDIS, how are you? Hey now, hey now, hey now. Very cool. Need to mute this. There I go. I pulled out my external camera and I was getting it all ready. And I can't recall where I set it. But it's all good, it's all good. I'm gonna pop out this chat right here so I can read it a little bit. Nico is in the window sleeping. Hey Ron, how are you? Happy Monday to you. Hey Chris, darn. Good to see you. Hey Mark, good to see you. Um, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So we're going to continue on with what we've been doing, folks. I got this crate right here to go through. We're going to take a look and see if there's anything you're interested in. Just let me know. We can make it happen. I'm going to monitor the computer, and that way it's going to be a little easier for me. Yeah, rather than having to look at my phone. So there we go. We're going to get started with Godspell. Dan Hicks and his hot licks. Jay and Lynn, songs, ballads, and fiddle tunes. This one is autographed. It's a type of Americana. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's on the PHILO Philo label. The Best of Lovin' Spoonful. Elvis, Aloha, from Hawaii via satellite. That must have been a big deal, or they wouldn't have mentioned it. I love this, folks. I love that it would look great hanging up on the wall. It says rock and roll, vanilla fudge. The Ventures feels empty. Jazz. Hello, Dave. A jazz sampler from Maxell. Look at all those wonderful spools of tape. I love it. The Kinks, greatest Sailor heroes. James Cleveland and his Voices of Watts. It's on the Savoy label. The Best of Jim Reeves. My Friend, the Baltimore Washington Concert Choir of the Church of God. Herbie Mann. This came from Mellow Tone, the House of Soul. Wow. Memphis Two-Step. Queens of Gospel. Mahalia Jackson, Shirley Caesar, and Aretha Franklin. Aretha, I watched your movie. Okay. Nancy Wilson, A Touch of Today. Hey, Calvin. Thanks for coming out. Doug and the Slugs. Wrap it. This is on the Deutsche Grammophon label. Yeah. Cool cover. Another Deutsche Grammophon. You know what? This is the crate I showed last night. I need to be over here in the next one. Thanks somebody for helping me with that. Not a problem. We'll make it happen. I'll just slide over. The other one is not packed as full, which is no problem. We'll make it happen. Alrighty. There we go. We will make it happen. Okay. Alrighty. This is Progressive Bluegrass. It's on the Folkway label. There's some moisture damage at the bottom. Chicago. More ink spots. Here we go. Cool in the Gang. Looks like a 12-inch single. Big fun. It is a 12-incher. On D-Light Records. Judy at Carnegie Hall. In person. Barry Manilow. Okay. Love Unlimited Orchestra. Checking to see, make sure we can see everything okay. And we can't. Okay. This is the ECM set of Keith Garrett solo concerts. It's a box set. Put that over to the side. This is the Fifth Dimension. Hey, Jocelyn. Nico, Princess Nico, Jocelyn said good evening. Happy Monday. She was in the window. I went outside to get something out of the truck, and she was in the window, just laid out and sleeping. Of course, it's cooled down quite a bit. She doesn't like to go in the window when it's so sunny and warm. I don't know who put these little stickers on there, but Jerry Rafferty. There we go. Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell. The Music of Trinidad. So tomorrow I plan to be here. I plan to open up. Dusty Warren. Bounces Back. Life of the Party. Comedy album for adults only. Okay, I'll pull that TARDIS. Exotica Suite. Martin Denny and Cy Zentner. And this is Burlap. Composed by Les Baxter. It's a nice Exotica. Bachelor pad. Let's take a look at the Keith Garrett. Okay. The box is intact and the corners are not crushed. Let's take a look at the first record. ECM. Okay, the surface looks nice. It's flat. Very good. So if the other records follow suit, we're okay. Folks, be careful if you go out tomorrow night. The next disc, there's a surface mark. I cannot fill it. All right. So far, so good. Yeah, TARDIS, the surface is nice and clean. I will, TARDIS. Calvin. Remind me, Calvin, to do that last, because that was in. I showed that last night. Then I realized I was in the same crate I was in for last night, so I just kind of shifted some things really quick, really fast. All right, the next disc, which is the third one, looks great also. Okay, TARDIS. And then it has the book. Cool thing when you listen to Keith Jarrett, you do hear him make some audible sounds with his voice. Yeah. Alrighty. I got this baby inspected. I'm gonna put it over here, and that way I can just price it tomorrow. There we go. Alrighty. Dynamic brass impact, worn Kime, not a dime, but a Kime. Okay. 10cc. Eat it. I think this is humble. Yep, humble pie. Todd Rundgren. John Denver. Art Garfunkel. Do I need to check credits for this Art Garfunkel TARDIS? The Letterman. Hamps Gold. Lionel Hampton. Millie Jackson. Apparently I've inspected that before. I put a 1 on it. So that was ready to be priced and put out. Yeah. This Greek record. Yeah, these people. Chris, I think you shared some of that with me. This is one I had forever. Philip Leslie. Never been able to find any information about him. Every once in a while I'll just go and check and see. Jim Gregory, same thing here. No information. But, occasionally I'll go online and see if something's been added. Oh, that's totally cool. Millie Jackson. Getting ready today. The Way of the Life Singers. 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Be glad to. See if I can find something that has information on it for you, Chris. It's Phillips. 6666001, 6483007A. And then here's another set of numbers. Chris, are you able to do a screenshot? It's all Greek to me too, Calvin. But hey, music is the universal language. There you go, Chris. I hope that really helps. That's what I was thinking too. The first thing I thought about was Hozak. But anyway. Is there anything on the back jacket that will tell us? Oh, the back jacket looks cool. There you go, Chris. I hope that helps. Helios and... Does it say what their sound is? Thanks, Chris. I just did a screenshot on that. Still Life, John Fisher. I think that's Jesus music. Spinners. Flashdance. This one's autograph. Sweet Emma. You know, I get so many of these in, folks. I have to listen to every one of them, and it's so hard to find one that is just so beautiful. But anyway, I keep looking, I keep listening. This is Carolina Custom Pressing out of Greensboro. Soul System. AB Logic. I have no idea what this is. Naz. Jackie Gleason. Lonesome Echo. And this is the one that has Salvador Dali. Okay. Calvin Single. White. Sade, Smooth Operator. Hanging On. Looks like it could be a mashup. Yes, Tardis, they did. I think that they sold out before I got one. Let's look for the Naz for Calvin. Calvin, this is the Rhino. Chris, is it safe to say that's very traditional sounding music? Calvin, without looking it up, I don't think Rhino was the original label for this one. But it is clean, it is flat. $18, Calvin, if you're interested in the Naz. Dancing with Vicky Joe. But hey, Tardis, did you sign up for that class action suit? Tango, Wobble and Shake It. The Persuaders. Jeff Lorber. Hey, look at there. I got a bunch of these. Thank you, Calvin. I'm going to try to find YouTube. Okay. Sort of Greek restaurant sounding. Rick Derringer. Whoa. Oh, it's a unipack. And the record's not in the unipack, and the record needs an inner sleeve. So there we go. Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits. Isley Brothers, or no, I'm sorry, Isley, Jasper Isley. Ernie Isley, Chris Jasper, Marvin Isley. Carrie Lucas. I didn't either. Chariot Sapphire. I know a few of my customers did. The Whispers. One of my customers sent me, oh my stars, I'm not sure I can show this. Sent me an image of one of the things he has to sign up for. Okay, so this is AMG Jiggable Pie. This is a 12-inch single. Okay. You found the first song, and it's kind of a cheesy blend of Greek folk and easy listening. It's not for me, but thanks for showing. Michael Jackson with Ben. I remember getting this in, folks. The vinyl's in very poor condition, and there's tape at the top, but I saved it just because it's hard to find the one with the rat on the cover. So yeah, that's probably one that's suitable for framing. Cheryl Lynn, that's an inner sleeve with the record. Here's an empty jacket. Humble Pie with Smoking. Luke Lilani. Oh, Hawaiian Paradise. Here's some 12-inch singles. I'm just piling these up, folks, and go through those little by little. MFSB, Mother, Father, Sister, Brothers. Larry Norman. Average White Band. The Four Seasons. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. I appreciate the bunches. I really do. You know, Chris, I haven't followed up with those all those Greek records I found in Wake Forest. I finally got them all out. I need to do a little video flip through of all those. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I got 2 copies of this. Here's another Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is the Moody Blues. Perez Prado. Johnny Mathis. Looks like he's been getting some sun. Today is a good day for that. Fresh Air. So this is Meinheim Stone Roller. Johnny Bristol. Feeling the Magic. Juice. Deodato. I like that record a lot, that Deodato. You're interested in Larry Norman? Absolutely. Larry Norman was blue. Here's Larry Norman. I like that song Larry has, Drinking Whiskey from a Paper Cup. It's on the Impact label. Jacket's got a split at the bottom. The top is breaking through. And there you go. Needs a bath. $12, Mark, if you're interested. Not, it's totally okay. If you're only going to have one Deodato record, that's the one to have. And you probably only need one Deodato record. It is a good record. That is for sure. Thank you, Mark. Don't see Larry Norman very much at all anymore. The Dave Brubeck Trio. This is on the Jazz Heritage label. Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits. Brewer and Shipley. I think you need to check the credits on this one, Mark. Tardis. Jerry was on some of these guys' records. Not sure about this one. Yeah. I don't think he's on this one. That would make a good poster of all the images of the records other than Grateful Dead that Jerry was on. Ports of Paradise, Alfred Newman, David Ruffkin. Look where it came from, folks, the Kmart. Eric Gell. Okay. And I'm going to go back and look for the Jim Reeves for Calvin. So I am open tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow night. And tomorrow I'm doing a private YouTube sale. So, songs on the David Ruffin, I will check. I'm going to look for, I'm going to check for Jim Reeves right now. Aha! Here we go, Calvin. Oh, thanks, Tardis. I'm going to examine it for Calvin. Calvin, it looks great. It needs a bath. $4, Calvin, if you're interested in it, just let me know. I'm going to look at David Ruffin, see what songs are on here. Here's David. Here's David. Who am I? It takes all kind of people to make a world. Walk away from love. I've got nothing but time. The Finger Pointers. Wild Honey. Heavy Love. Statue of a Fool. Love can be hazardous. Love can be hazardous to your health. There you go. That's David. Yeah. I may be called. Nope, I have a crate over there on the floor. I haven't shown you cats and kittens. And then there's stuff on the other side, which I think I have shown, but I may show again tomorrow night just to get it, to make sure I do. Make sure I have shown everything, but there we go, folks. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's very cool. I appreciate that. Well, folks, thank you so much for hanging out. Be safe tonight. Be safe tomorrow. Yeah. Cool things like that. You know, it's really sad because this past weekend, you know, a lot of people don't realize it, but it's their last weekend that they will have 10 fingers. And I hope that's not one of you guys, cats, kittens. So anyway, thank you much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Rock and roll. See you soon. Watch out for that video link tomorrow. All right, rock on.